Hey guys, it's Alex from 7th Hour Films, back again with Doctor Who. Holy crap, it's been a while, hasn't it? I haven't watched Doctor Who in 4 weeks. If you don't know, I took a bit of a hiatus from Doctor Who, although that's probably the wrong term to use for it, because a hiatus means you're taking a break and doing less of the thing that you were doing that you took a hiatus for. When, in fact, I was doing more in this hiatus than I actually did while I was watching Doctor Who. For the last 4 weeks, I have been watching Doctor Who Classic with my dad. And all those videos are up on YouTube now. You can go check those out. And yeah, but that was basically, I did that because I wanted to space out Torchwood and Doctor Who. At least that's what my schedule maker says. Because I have a guy who makes the whole schedule, lines up Torchwood, Doctor Who, Sarah Jane, all that sort of stuff. Oh, excuse me. So, yeah, I got a guy that makes a whole schedule for how I watch Doctor Who. And so, to line up Torchwood and Doctor Who better, we did 4 weeks of Classic Who. You can go watch that. Last time on normal, regular, modern Doctor Who, we had Voyage of the Damned, a Christmas special where the Doctor ended up on the Titanic in space and basically just foiled a weird insurance... No, it's not insurance. It basically foiled an attempt at A, genocide of the human race on Earth, and B, a plan to undermine the former associates of Max Capricorn. And it was fun and cool, but a lot of people died anyway, and yeah. So, yeah, that's basically that. Yeah, not much else I can really say about it. Excited to get back into normal Doctor Who. This is going to be fun. In case you are wondering, we are going to go through the rest of Series 4 uninterrupted, so that'll be cool. And, yeah, this is where I say no spoilers in the comments whatsoever. Let's stick to this episode and previous episodes of Doctor Who Classic, and Torchwood that I have reacted to. And with all that being said, let's get right into Series 4, Episode 1 of Doctor Who. Here we go. Hey guys, just a quick side note here. So, because this is the first episode of the season, I'm going to be offering full length on this episode for free. So if you go down in the description, or if you look at the pinned comment for this video, you will have a link to the full length reaction. You're going to have to provide your own show footage. You can kind of hear the episode in the background, but you're probably going to want your own show footage anyway, so you can see what's happening in the show. And yeah, if you like full length on this episode, you can go and support my Patreon for $10 a month. You will have access to every full length I put out. But this is pretty much just a limited time offer, I suppose. I do this at the beginning of every season now. So yeah, if you want full length, you can head down in the description, check it out. And if you like that, you can head over to my Patreon. So yeah, with that being said, let's get back to the video. There's Donna. Is it me, or is this weirdly cropped? Hey, there's the Doctor. The Doctor's just walking around. Yes! I'm so happy.
The fat just walks away.
Excuse me, Miss Foster.
Is that literal, though?
I'm Penny Carter.
Lovely.
That's a printer there.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Does it need a code? Last place I worked, printer needed a code.
I love that they don't see each other.
Has it got paper?
Yeah, Jumbo keeps it stocked.
Excuse me, everyone.
The burglar alarm goes off. I've had experts in, I've had it replaced, I've even phoned Watchdog, but no.
So it's literal.
In the morning,
The fat walks away.
nothing. I've given up looking.
Oh. Oh god, only Doctor Who could do this. Ew.
You alright out there? Yeah.
No. Nope.
The adipose has been witnessed.
Activating full parthenogenesis.
A lot of purple in this episode.
Hi.
Oh my god. Oh, there's so many of them.
A little visit myself.
Oh my gosh, I'm about to throw up. This is disgusting. God, what? Oh,
Only me.
I know I'm no one to talk, but why don't you just go get some exercise?
Stacey?
This actually makes me want to exercise, because I don't want this to happen.
Stacey!
Kick the door in. No. Oh, Donna, what have you gotten yourself into? Oh my gosh, they're just missing each other. Dang it! God, this episode's infuriating.
Espionage.
They're just missing each other.
One touch and the capsule.
And what time's this? How old am I?
Look at you. I mean, you're never going to find a flat. Not like
Oh my gosh.
It's no good sitting there, dressed up, looking like you're hunting. You've got to do something. It's not going to look like the 1980s. No one's unemployed these days except you. How long did that job with health and safety last? 2 days.
Oh my gosh, how long has she been talking?
I have other...
Right. That's the only
Wow.
planet in the solar system named after a woman.
Good for
That's true. It's also the deadliest planet.
Oh, if I wait here long enough.
I suppose you've seen a little blue box.
Is that slang for something?
Seems to be a buyer for a digital stitch specifically for...
You've got no one to talk to. Martha left. Oh my gosh, she's so lonely. Just a big empty TARDIS now. Oh my gosh, it's right there! And okay, she didn't hear that. Same way. The doctor can't just go through the front door, apparently. It's 9:30. Oh, now it's 6:10.
See you tomorrow.
Oh, they were in there all day. They were waiting. Waiting for everyone to leave. Oh, yeah, you've been sitting in there for 9 hours? Good God almighty. I can't even film in here for that long.
Get her.
Come on, Donna. You can figure out something.
There you are.
Huh?
I've been through the records for...
And they do film in Cardiff. I was gonna say that looks like every shot of Cardiff they have in Torchwood, but I guess Doctor Who films in Cardiff, so. Oh, finally! Ha! I can see that. She's so excited.
We're interrupting you.
Bye.
And him.
I like that they were just watching the two of them talk.
No, because the controls of the sonic cage, I'm the only one who can control it. Not unless she's got a sonic device of her own, which is very unlikely.
Oh my gosh. She has a screwdriver too? Ooh! Nice job. Counteract hers. Oh, nice catch.
Seeding a level 5 planet is against galactic law.
Yeah.
Are you threatening me?
Master Jedi.
I'm trying to help you, Matron. This is your one chance.
We will call the
Pull this
Jadoon.
off. Do you know what happens if you hold two identical sonic devices against each other?
No.
Nor me. Let's find out.
Whoa! That was clever. Yeah. Still hurt her.
Well, the Jones, she was brilliant. And I destroyed half her life. But she's fine, she's good. She's gone.
Yeah.
What about Rose?
Still gone.
What offer?
To come with you.
Come with me.
Oh, yes, please.
Right.
Go for it.
Inducer activated.
Yeah, you offered that, buddy.
Started the program.
Oh, this is gross. Yuck. Ugh. Just so weird and creepy. Oh, they're all heading towards the building, aren't they? But they're not hurting anyone, technically, so...
Come to me, children.
Doctor, tell me, what do you need?
I need a second capsule to boost the override, but I've only got the one. I can't save them.
Ah. Yeah, she got one too. Ah, it's going nuts! Oh. Okay, good. We saved everyone. Alright, everyone go get a gym membership or something. Good God almighty. Jeez. Normally when there's a ton of huge alien crap, it's generally Christmas. Oh, he's just missing it. Oh my God, it's turning into Independence Day.
Blow 'em up.
They're just children, they can't know where they came from.
Yeah.
Well, that makes a change from last time.
Huh.
That Martha must have done you good.
Yeah, he's not as violent as he was after Rose. That's funny, actually. Rose made him violent.
I'm waving at fat.
Yeah, you are.
She has a diet plan, it's sort of... Exactly! Mum and Dad have got the kids now, they don't need the nanny anymore!
And there she goes. Oh, man. That is so weird. Moan!
No weather. He goes anywhere.
Oh my gosh, how many things do you need to pack?
I just want a mate.
You just want to mate.
I just want a mate.
You're not mating with me, sunshine.
A mate. I want a mate.
No romance. He wants to be a single man for a while. Just wants a friend.
Tell her that been there. Right, it all makes sense.
Wait a second, wait a second. Hey, Rose. Oh. God, I am swelled with emotion. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There it goes. Ah, that was awesome, man. Oh, we're back. We're back, all right. Okay. Okay, we have things to talk about. We definitely have things to talk about. But before we get to the big thing that we're going to talk about, I don't even know if I'm going to talk about it that much because we didn't get that much of it, but let's just go through the notes as normal. First off, and I actually didn't write this in my notes, but first off, just to inform you guys so I can be fully transparent with you, you may have noticed that I didn't have a huge reaction when Donna came on screen. Maybe you noticed, maybe you didn't notice. I actually already knew that Donna was coming in this series to be a companion. I don't know literally anything else. Well, okay. Because we're gonna have to be transparent, and now this is none of you guys' fault. This is none of you guys' fault. This is first off, I blame YouTube because I've said this before, and I've said this on Game of Thrones too. Is that because I make these reaction videos and I upload them, and then I go watch other reactions to these episodes that I watch. YouTube thinks that, hey, this guy really likes Doctor Who. Let's recommend clips to him from Doctor Who, from episodes he hasn't seen before. That's entirely YouTube. That's not any of you guys. You guys are pretty good about not spoiling things. So, yeah. It's the same reason why sometimes there are some YouTubers I'm actually not subscribed to, because they're ahead of me on Doctor Who. The channel Nerdistine Alba comes to mind. He is ahead of me on Doctor Who. We started about the same time, but he does more episodes per week, which is fine. That's totally his thing. And it's not his fault at all. That's YouTube trying to, they're recommending his videos, and that like they're recommending videos giving me spoilers. And that's no one's fault. That's all YouTube. That's not anyone's fault. I'm not trying to call out anyone on this other than YouTube, really. So, yeah. So, I mean, I kind of say this in the same way, because you guys, if you watch my Game of Thrones videos, you know that I know a spoiler about the character of Jon Snow. It's a pretty big spoiler. It's like the spoiler, I guess. Maybe. I'm not sure, actually. But it's a pretty big thing about Jon Snow in Game of Thrones that I know about. But I say in there, too, I don't know how it happens. I don't know any of the circumstance around it. I don't know when it happens. I just know that it happens sometime. I just know that I know a single moment. Like, this happens. That's it. I don't know how it happened. I don't know what happens because of it. All I know is that it happens at some point in Game of Thrones. Same thing here. I knew that Donna was coming back as a companion, and I knew it was in series 4. I knew that, and that's also a little thing. It's not just YouTube, actually. Part of that is Amazon, because I watch Doctor Who on Amazon Prime. I just do. Because it's convenient. That's where I don't have any of the DVDs, and the only streaming service that has Doctor Who is Amazon Prime, and that's fine. And so I'll be on Amazon Prime, and it will it has recommended series 4 before, and on the the thumbnail, the image for Doctor Who series 4, there's the Doctor and Donna. So I did know that. Again, I didn't know any of the circumstances around it. I didn't know why Donna was coming back. I didn't know what Donna was gonna do. But yeah. But still, even though I knew Donna was coming back, I still loved it. There's the rest of that is a genuine reaction. Even when she pops up, I'm like, hey, there's Donna. It's like, I'm excited to see Donna back. I don't know anything that's gonna happen, really. And to that end, and similar to that, yes, I did know Rose was coming back in some capacity. Did I know anything about that? No. Like, I didn't think Rose was going to be in this. Oh my gosh, that was weird because of the camera. Like, it just jutted my hand at you guys. So, sorry about that. I knew Rose was going to come back at some point in an episode in Series 4. Again, that's all I knew. I still don't know. So now I'm just like, I don't know. I'm kind of glad it's like they did that. It's like, oh, there's Rose. And bye, Rose. It's like, well, okay, Rose was here for 5 seconds. I'm glad they did that in episode 1, so I don't have to, like, you know, keep holding this in. And you know, maybe I don't know why I kind of hold things in. Maybe if it's for, because even if I know a spoiler, I shouldn't spoil people on things in these videos. But yeah, I knew that Rose was coming back at some point. Not as, you know, a full-time cast member. I just knew that she was coming back somehow. For the same reason in Torchwood, I knew that Martha was going to come in an episode. Again, I didn't know any of the circumstance around it, and it's still awesome to watch, you know? And that, as soon as, like, it was strange because I didn't know that Rose was going to be in this episode. So I guess, you know, I am skipping ahead in my notes just to talk about Rose a bit. I didn't know that Rose was going to be in this episode. And when it passed by her, like when Donna passed by her, we didn't see her face. I knew immediately that was Rose. I was like, oh my God, that's Rose. It's like, I could tell like her purple jacket and, you know, the blonde hair. I was like, oh my gosh, that's Rose. That's crazy. And this is so weird. But as soon as she turned to the camera and I saw her face, there was literally like a part of me that like, I was like, oh my gosh, that is Rose. Like, I knew that was Rose, and I knew Rose was going to be in this series. But I didn't know how at all. And even though I knew that was Rose when they panned over to her, when she looked at the camera, I was like, there was like a pit in my stomach. I was like, oh God, that's Rose. So yeah, and then she just disappears. I don't even know why. What's up with the Rose ghost? That's what I want to know. So yeah. As a full transparency, yeah, I know, just like how I know when the regenerations happen on Doctor Who. I know when I do know when the regenerations happen. You know, I knew from the beginning, like, you know, when I started watching, I knew that Eccleston only had 1 series and Tennant had 3 and stuff like that. So, and I know all the actors and stuff like that. But again, I don't know any of the circumstance around that. So yeah. This is probably a very long explanation for that, but yeah, so still, even though, yes, I did know Rose was coming back in this season, it's still, I don't know, it's like, that was great because it still caught me off guard. I didn't think that would happen, so yeah. Alright, so we had the adipose. Interesting concept of, you know, the fat just walks away. You know, it creates these little fat things. Ugh. And, oh my God, my nose is stuffy. And so that was interesting. I like that they weren't evil, per se. Like, I like that these adipose creatures, they were just, you know, they were okay. They were nice. They didn't try to kill anyone or anything. They literally just existed. So that was good. I like that they weren't these terrifying monstrosities, even though they were. But they weren't like trying to kill people. They weren't like, you know, evil and stuff like that. So yeah, and I like that as soon as they said the fat just walks away, I caught on to that. I was like, oh God, that's going to be what happens in this episode. And sure enough, I wrote down Donna and the Doctor. It's interesting that, you know, because in The Runaway Bride, it was perfectly acceptable. I was perfectly happy when, you know, because he offered to take her on as a companion, and that was definitely sort of a rebound sort of thing, which ended up happening with Martha sort of full time. So but then when she said no, when she basically refused him, then it was like, okay, so she does, like, she saw that, and she does not want to be a part of that, you know. Unlike, as a contrast to Rose, she doesn't want to be a part of that, which was good, and she was a nice one-off companion. But I like that explanation of bringing her back, is that, you know, she went back to her normal life, and it was just that, a normal life, and she couldn't stand it anymore. And so she kept finding the doctor, and one thing led to another, and she ended up at Adipose. So yeah, I did like that. And I also like that now, like, the doctor has to lay ground rules, basically, for his companions, that he has to basically say, I'm not looking for a relationship anymore. Like, now granted, he wasn't looking for a relationship when he took on Rose, but it blossomed, basically, into a relationship. It just sort of happened that way. And with Martha, he didn't want a relationship with her, but she wanted a relationship with him. She fell in love with him. But he didn't return the feelings, basically. And it made things complicated. That did stick with him. You know, you can tell that did stick with him, that she left and she was in love with him. So he has to lay the ground rules, even though this is Donna, and even though it's Donna and there's probably no chance of a relationship there, he still has to lay ground rules now, which is very interesting, and I did like that. The whole idea of this alien being a nanny, creating these creatures, that was interesting. And also, I do like that that's the way they defeat her, is that she is a nanny, but the parents have come and taken the children. They don't need a nanny anymore, so they just drop her. They just drop her like a lead balloon. It's crazy. Like, so that I liked. I did really like that. So, yeah, but interesting villain. She was interesting, and I like that. And I loved all the comedy in this. The comedy was just pure gold. Especially that whole conversation, that silent conversation between Donna and the Doctor. I really did love that. So yeah, it's good to be back with Doctor Who. That's pretty much all I wrote. I can't wait to see where we're going from here. And with all that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. If you want to watch more of my Doctor Who reactions, you can click on the playlist, you can subscribe if you haven't done that already, and you can hit the bell for notifications. You can support me on Patreon, and follow me on social media, links below in the description. See you later.